नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं हूं जितेंद्र टवर मलानी उर्फ टोनी। आप देख रहे हैं न्यूज टीवी। आज लॉजिकल गपशप सेगमेंट में आप विजया मैम को तो जानते हैं, हमारे ऑफिशियल पैनलिस्ट हैं एंड शी इज एन एडवोकेट लॉयर, तो ऑब्वियसली जो सब्जेक्ट रहेगा वो लीगल ही रहेगा। एंड आई वुड पे माई सिंसियर थैंक्स वंस अगेन टू एडवोकेट विजया की ऑल द वे वापस आई हैं आज हमारे स्टूडियो में। लॉजिकल गपशप, लॉ ऑफ टॉर्ट्स, टॉर्ट्स यानी TORTS, कॉमन आदमी बिल्कुल भी नहीं जानते हैं, पढ़े लिखे लोग थोड़ा बहुत इसके बारे में जानते हैं। तो मैंने विजया मैम को रिक्वेस्ट की थी कि मैम आइए लॉ ऑफ टॉर्ट्स TORTS के बारे में बताइए, ताकि थोड़ा सा इंफॉर्मेशन एक बनी रहे, एक सोशल नॉलेज लोगों को भी मिलता रहे। तो चलिए दोस्तों शुरू करते हैं। मैम, थैंक्स फॉर कमिंग टू द स्टूडियो। लॉ ऑफ टॉर्ट्स, ऑल योर्स, आप एक्सप्लेन कर लीजिए अभी। I'm your student now.
Yes, it's a common law of UK and USA.
Okay.
Basically, like our Indian common laws, we create the law and enact it.
Yeah.
Like that, it is a law of UK and USA. So that law has been created by one B.M. Gandhi in 1897.
1897, but created by Indian.
One first book edition published.
Okay.
For our country also.
Okay.
Following the basis of British government, Torts, UK government Torts, they have published a first edition book on in the year 1897 by B.M. Gandhi. First edition. Then thereafter, like Ratan Lal, Dheeraj Lal, like they have also published many editions, more than 28, 29 editions subsequently. So I'm talking about the first editions in India. And thereafter, this law of torts is by itself is a wrongful act. And that too, it's in the form of civil, like assault, trespass, negligence of doing something, or infringements of others' right. In this, like infringements means, I can give one example. Like some one of the sister wrote some book or for publication, but the other sister watched and she published it on her name. So that is infringement.
Infringement of intellectual property.
Yes, and like that, each offense of torts, and basically they form the maxim of Latin maxim that injuria sine daminem. That means injury without damage.
Injury without damage comes under law of torts.
Yes.
Okay. One of the torts.
That is the main maxim. And in that, it is a violation of rights. So suppose one person is trespassing some property. That is violation of the legal right of that person. So they can file a civil case. That time he will file as a plaintiff and the other party will be tortfeasor or defendant. Yes. And then that is basically on the example is trespass. And that demeno sine injuria.
Okay.
Latin word, that damage without injury. So that comes in the monetary basis. Suppose you are running a business and suddenly one mall has come near your business circle and they are earning and your monetary loss you are getting. You got the damage, but you can't file a case against them. Because without injury, they are directly not injuring you. So that's why that law of torts. Basically, it is of civil assault, trespass, or whatever the terms and all in the civil manner. But it can take crime angle also. Like if the negligence of rash riding and by negligence some accident take place, that comes under Indian Penal Code 304A. That is by negligence. So that is punishable.
Okay.
And some of the things like assault also, merely not touching is assault in the civil angle, that is torts. But severely somebody is attacked and all, in that case that take the role of criminal offense.
Okay.
So there are some differences, that in the civil cases the aim is compensation.
Okay.
But in the criminal cases, the aim is punishment. And in civil matters, generally one has to compensate for the injury, what loss and all, like infringement and all, whatever they are claiming, accordingly that has to be given. But here punishment is behind the jail or fine or any of the offenses. And civil litigation will be in the tort cases, and criminal proceedings will be there. And criminal proceeding is at public at large. If anybody assault anybody, immediately criminal action is taken, that is at the public at large. That offender can conduct such offense to even such other people also. Like one murder has happened, naturally they can murder the other person also. So it comes in the public related, and this is individual.
Okay.
Torts is individual offense, if anybody commits to for only individual persons. So this way it can take the criminal role also, like if the assault is severe or public nuisance. Public nuisance generally the torts is a civil offense. But if it takes the actions of Indian Penal Code, it is punished under 290.
Sorry to interrupt, public nuisance for the sake of better understanding and for the audience purpose also. Torts means, for example, मैं आपको थोड़ा सा और भी हिंदी में समझाने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ. टॉर्ट्स मीन्स किसी के बंगलों में आप देख रहे होंगे कि छोटे छोटे बोर्ड्स लगे होते हैं कि ट्रेसपासिंग इज नॉट अलाउड. आई रिपीट, ट्रेसपासिंग इज नॉट अलाउड, यानी कि ये बंगलो मेरी प्रॉपर्टी है, इसमें आप अंदर बिना परमिशन के नहीं जा सकते हो. कभी कभी क्या होता है कि ये बंगलो है, बीच में लोग यहाँ से जाते हैं और पीछे के गेट से निकल जाते हैं. दैट इज ऑल्सो ट्रेसपासिंग, दैट कम्स अंडर लॉ ऑफ टॉर्ट्स. राइट मैम का वो कहने का मतलब है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, if an architect or a civil engineer is constructing a building under contract given to him by some other person, and due to negligence, due to lack of knowledge or by mistake, he constructs a wrong kind of building, which later on may fall, and it may get, the people may get injury or they may die also. They can get killed also. So this comes under law of torts. This is a negligence.
Negligence means using wrong materials. That is on his part, it is a negligence. But if it is severe, then it takes the criminal role. Criminal role. Yes, definitely. And what I'm saying, public nuisance means generally people sing song after 11, 12 with orchestra and all. So that becomes a public nuisance. But that can be taken as a civil offense. But when it comes like agitation, like that nuisance and all, then it is offense. IPC 290, they will be punished. Right.
Public nuisance. Suppose if I put on the loud music at my home with loudspeakers, but it is disturbing my neighbor, that falls under law of torts. But the repercussion, the consequences, the physical fight which may take place. तू मैं होने के बाद, तू मैं arguments होने के बाद, we may start abusing each other and physical fight may develop.